after the events that happened after the all-out pay-per-view and media scrum in 2022.
We have irresponsible people who call themselves EVPs and couldn't fucking manage a target, and they spread lies and bullshit trying to fucking, make money, sell tickets, fill arenas. And these stupid guys think they're in Reseda.
And I will still walk up and down this hallway and say, if you have a fucking problem with me, take it up with me. Let's fucking go.
We're not interrupting anything.
What the hell are you guys doing here?
The reputation of the Young Bucks with the all-elite wrestling fan base was in peril.
A thing that's important to us wrestlers is our reputation and our legacies. Right. And it does feel like, there's a black eye on everything we've built all these years.
There's Phoenix, man. What's happened to this place? Because I don't even recognize AEW anymore. Sometimes I don't even know what to come back to. This is the thing that we built, and it's become this. At this point, I'm not sure if we should just let it go, or if we should carry on. Carry on my wayward.
No. Next time we do an entrance, we can get into it. But right now, we're pissed off.
Get out of here.
It's the end of the loop. We're finally back home here in Ontario, California. We're officially back. We, however, have been technically backstage
for a few weeks,
but now, we've been on screen, we've wrestled, we've done it, and we're back. Now, being the elite is back, and everything's kind of back to reality.
You know what? It didn't feel like we were officially back though until last night.
Yeah.
We were around for 4 weeks, but it didn't feel like it. There was something missing, I think.
Yeah.
And I think that something missing was us performing live. So we did that. We scratched that itch, and we're back.
Go ahead. I was just gonna say
I've had anxiety thinking.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Been anxious. Didn't know if I could still perform at a high level.
I was actually waking up in cold sweats. I hadn't been sleeping. People don't understand because we haven't been able to really talk about it, but it's been
stressful.
2 of the hardest months of my life. I know you too, and my family, and here we are, we got through it.
Yep.
You just never know what's going to happen until you do it, and just to hear the support last night and just to hear how happy and to see how happy a lot of people were to see us, that really meant the world to us and Kenny, and it felt good, and we're going through the healing process right now, but I think last night was a big step for us to get there. I feel good, and we got to come out to a song that we grew up listening to with our dad.
Hey guys, should we cheat tonight?
I think so. I think we're going to have to because I'm not prepared.
Yeah, I feel the hostility of the crowd all around me.
Mentally, I'm not prepared, so we might have to cheat.
The crowd's mean.
Do some cheating. Just heads up, FYI.
All right, I love cheating, so I'm down to do that for you guys.
If you guys don't respect me, then I'm not going to respect you too.
Right.
That's the way I feel about it.
Okay.
So if they're being disrespectful, we cheat tonight.
Yep.
Gotcha.
The video you're watching is just one part of a series of videos on this channel that I'm making, so make sure you check out all the other parts linked in the playlist at the end of the video, and subscribe so you get notified when new videos in the series are released. After Full Gear in November 2023, the Young Bucks went on a 2-month hiatus before returning with a new look and more serious demeanor in January 2024.
I'm going to call us by our God-given names of Nicholas and Matthew Jackson. You see, we're executive vice presidents around here, and it's time to take this job a little more serious.
Let me ask you a question. What would you do to preserve and protect your life's work? What would you do to preserve and protect your baby? And also, what would you be willing to lose? Would you be willing to lose your relationship with coworkers and your friends? And how about your reputation or your legacy out the window? You know, and if you knew all that in hindsight, would you still do it if it meant that there would be a healthy, sustainable, thriving wrestling company called AEW? Yeah. You know what? I know my answer. We used to say, change the world. That was the slogan. Change the world. And we did. We were disruptors. We were rebels. We spat in the face of tradition. We were doing that. We weren't changing the world. And somewhere along the way, we did lose our way. It was like the culture shifted and toxicity creeped into the locker rooms, and the perception of the company was just different. That's all. It was just different. Okay. And I think I know why. I think it's because we started to lean on yesterday's self-serving, superficial, cancerous superstars. Someone actually once said about Jack, if you've got a problem with Jack Perry, chances are you're the problem.
Jack came back from his match. I was the next match. I'm sitting there, and I walk up to him, and I'm just like, Jack, why do you insist on doing this dumb internet shit, like on TV, you know? And he's just like, well, if you got a problem about it, do something about it. And I was just like, man, come on, man. You know, I'll fucking kill you. Like, what are we doing, you know? And it just, you know, it's like Chael says, sometimes you just can't let you get close, you know? I thought I was doing a responsible thing, you know? I didn't punch anybody. I just choked somebody a little bit. Samoa Joe was there, told me to stop, and then I quit. I turned to Tony and I said, this place is a fucking joke, man. You're a clown. I quit. I went to my room, and then Joe and Jerry Lynn came and got me, and they're like, let's just go out there and kill it. And I was just too fired up, and I'm fired up now, and I'm probably going to regret, you know, talking about all this shit, but that's what happened.
One thing I was reading one article, and the article said that this video proved that CM Punk was the aggressor in this situation. All right. Maybe that was what they were trying to get out there. Maybe they want the world to know that Jack Perry wasn't the one that really started this thing, and maybe we can bring Jack Perry back now because we did show the video to take some of the steam off Jack Perry trying to make, you know, a return back to AEW. Maybe that was it. You know, it puts Jack Perry in a position where he wasn't the bad guy as far as, look, man, I didn't start this. Okay, there's a lot of people putting a lot of heat on Jack Perry right now. A lot of people saying Jack Perry, you know, he's calling himself the scapegoat, of course, but a lot of people really think, you know, maybe Jack Perry got raw end of the stick on this thing. I don't know.
But Jack Perry might right now, from his look and from the perception of what he's been involved in, screams heel. And the more he screams, no, it's not my fault, you got it all wrong, the more people are going to be like, shut the F up, you're bitching and whining, you've caused problems, you know, especially when the first act of defiance, Mark is right, ripping up that contract. Could you see Tony confronting Jack Perry? And I hope this is not in the back. I hope this is not a pre-tape. Could you imagine Jack Perry, the very first night he's back at AEW and Tony's out there and he goes, but why? Why would you rip up that contract? I've taken nothing but great care of you. Your dad passed away. I gave you a career. I gave blah, 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 blah. Why would you? Oh, fuck you, Tony. I mean, you're off to the races with this guy. Because if there's one thing that I've noticed about an AEW fan base, they're very loyal to Tony. Tony's very, very good to his fans. Tony might make some mistakes here and there, yada, yada. We all make mistakes. But Tony's very good to his fan base. He really, really tries to make his fan base happy. He really tries to make his fellow fan happy because at the end of the day, Tony's a fan who had a lot of money and started a wrestling company. So I think they will be behind him. I think Tony's the perfect person. And then obviously you have to have somebody come to Tony's rescue. Could you imagine if Jungle Boy punched Tony Khan in the face?
My facial reaction to what happened was my facial reaction trying to put more heat on the Bucks for being assholes within the storyline itself.
Right.
I did not have any reaction to the footage we saw because I don't give a damn.
It's not like it was new for you.
No, that's right. So what? Fucking what? So I was not upset at the promotion. I was not upset at Tony Khan. I was not pissed off about what we had shown. I was trying to be fully in the moment of the angle, which is the Bucks bitching about FTR, not wanting to shake their hands and getting fucked around and everything. Right. That's what I was doing. But of course, everybody wants to create their own story, and that's fine. That's what social media is about. Social media is about idiots coming together and trying to come up with their own ideas. So maybe I was still upset about Bug. I don't know, but I didn't give a shit about the footage, and still don't. Show it all you want. Okay. Don't give a shit. I'm sincere when I say I don't care. I don't care. It has no impact on my life. Okay. Some people are saying, "Oh, the footage that you were showing is like the finger poke of doom moment for AEW." Well, you know what? That's what you want it to be, because you want to see us fail.
Speaking with Justin Barrasso for the Undisputed website, Nicholas Jackson was asked to comment on all of the online chatter predicting the demise of AEW in 2024. He would say, "People have been predicting our demise since Hangman flipped his phone over and showed the world the AEW logo on that special Being the Elite episode. People have been rooting against my brother and me, specifically, our entire lives. But I don't know if we'd know what to do with ourselves if we didn't have that chip on our shoulders. It's kind of all we know. I have learned, though, that you can keep proving the doubters wrong. They'll just continue to move the goalpost. It's a fool's errand if you think you'll ever change their minds. So let it fuel you all you want. Let it inspire you. But don't think that they're all of a sudden going to have that light bulb moment and admit they're wrong. It's never going to happen. They'll find a new thing to claim against you. They'll continue to engagement farm. They'll continue to parrot silly nicknames from shock jock grifters. Just win for yourself and let history speak for itself. With more unprecedented success comes even more noise." At Dynasty, the Young Bucks defeated FTR to win the vacant AEW World Tag Team Championships for a record-setting third time in a ladder match, with the help of a returning Jack Perry.
And the Young Bucks may have peaked again this year with their match against Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay at Grand Slam. Now, I had the pleasure of being there live for this match, and maybe that has me elevated above the retirement match for Sting. I know that most people are going to rate that match higher, but for me, this was a more exciting match. This is the first time that this exact matchup has happened. Now, the Young Bucks have been in the ring with Will Ospreay. They've been in the ring with Kyle Fletcher. They've had 3-man tag matches, things of that nature. But this is the first time we're getting Kyle Fletcher, Will Ospreay, and the Young Bucks in the ring together. I actually went ahead and did a quick comparison. I checked Cage Match for all the recent Young Bucks matches in about the last year and a month or so. And you can see here that this match was higher rated than their matches with FTR, but it's up in that rarefied air. That's how good this match is. There's a lot of matches in here that people didn't like or gave kind of middle of the range ratings to, or low ratings to. The only thing this thing really compares to is the match that they had with Sting, which I feel was, I don't really feel like that's a Young Bucks match, Like, and maybe that's why people liked it. This is a really good example of the best that the Young Bucks have to offer, in conjunction with the best that Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher have to offer. And the spots that they're doing in this match are absolutely incredible. Everyone's talking about the EVP trigger into the double Oz cutter. And then you've got this amazing senton powerbomb combo that the Young Bucks are doing. And this really highlights the change in the Young Bucks that we've seen over the years. The Young Bucks are doing less flips and more power moves, and I love this addition to their arsenal and this new wrinkle to their character as these EVP characters. They become more power wrestlers. Amazing combo sequences all through this match, but this one that's on the screen right now, I can't even describe this thing, but just look at this. This is absolutely incredible. The coordination that these four men have in the ring together is really unseen. This is why I like this match. None of this stuff was going on in the Sting Darby Allin match. It was a very good match. It was very well thought out, and it was a beautiful send-off to Sting, but it didn't have anything like this right here. I mean, that amount of coordination between these four guys, I don't know when you kind of see this. This is the best of tag team wrestling. I absolutely love this stuff. They got this great spot in this match where they do a TK driver on Kyle Fletcher on the apron, and Kyle just absolutely dies. Now, there's going to be people out there that don't like this match, that don't like the Young Bucks, they just want to say negative things. They're going to say that there's no selling. This match is full of selling. Now, maybe some of this stuff should have killed them. Absolutely correct. I'm going to get into that a bit with Matt Jackson. We're going to talk about the indestructible Matt Jackson in this match, but there's a lot of selling. The tandem offense by the teams are absolutely phenomenal in this match as well. We got a great looking EVP trigger. That's the move that ends the match. And we have a double styles clash as well between Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher. Now, we got to talk about the indestructible Matt Jackson, and this had me out of my seat. I was telling everybody around me that Matt Jackson needs to take a run for the AEW championship because you can't kill this fucking guy. He takes a Stormbreaker. He takes a Hidden Blade. He takes a Tony Khan driver from Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay. He takes Snapdragon suplexes from Kyle Fletcher, and he fucking kicks out. He can't be put down. I've never seen Matt Jackson take that much fucking offense and shake it off. But he's taken all this stuff. He even takes a Coriolis, the finisher from Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher. And he kicks out of that. And then he takes a fucking turnbuckle brainbuster. He doesn't kick out of that. He's saved out of that pin. But he's still moving. I don't know how he's moving. And I love it. I mean, some people are going to look at all that and they're going to say, you know, oh, this is why this match is crap or whatever. But I think it's great. Just keep that power level on Matt Jackson going forward. That's Matt Jackson's power level now. And just have him take a run at the championship because I'm all here for it. I think he could be the next Shawn Michaels, okay? We're going to Marty Jannetty Nick and Matt's going for the title. And let's just play out that story now because even on commentary, they had to put it over. Like, how the hell is Matt Jackson surviving all this offense? But let me know what you think down in the comments below. I just really enjoyed this match, and I even liked all the stuff at the end. That's the most controversial bit, is all the stuff with the screwdriver at the end and all that. But I love it because I've been watching this for so long with Don Callis playing this out with Kenny Omega and all the matches where he's been bringing the screwdriver out, and it's played into the finishes, and so it plays into the finish here, and it just kind of makes sense. That's just what happens when you have Will Ospreay and someone from the Elite involved in a match, is that screwdriver is going to get involved, and whether it gets used or not used, and the ref distractions. So it would have been cool to see a more definitive finish on this, but I'm glad it didn't end definitively because that means we might see a fucking rematch. And if there's one thing on the planet that could be better than this match, it's this match again. So let me know if you want to see this match again as well. Let me know what you think about this video. I was really thrilled. I was like, damn, I'm going to make another video about the Young Bucks, aren't I? I was sitting there, I was trying to figure out what I'm going to talk about, and I'm like, I'm going to talk about the fucking Young Bucks again. because I love talking about the Young Bucks. They do really great on this channel. I hope this video has done really great. If it hasn't done really great, go out there and share this video. Go out there and share all my videos. Watch all my videos. And grave diggers, keep digging.
He is I and I am him, and I'm the undisputed trend in that Taven. And this dork behind the camera, some Melvin told me to say, grave diggers keep on digging. Whatever that means.
I am AEW wrestler and Ring of Honor tag champ, Mike Bennett. And remember, grave diggers keep digging, but not the monster truck. Even though my son really likes that monster truck, I kind of like Son of a Digger, and so I'm going off on a tangent about monster trucks because my son really loves monster truck, but we're talking about the YouTube channel, so make sure, grave diggers, keep on digging, baby.
So this is Mark doing one half private party, saying what up to the grave diggers, and you doing your thing, bro.
Alright, like, subscribe, and watch another video, or be cursed. If you're cursed, that means the grave diggers will keep digging your graves, so you probably want to do it.